CT Moore for NVI at Pubcon 2009. I'm about to go talk to Jiyan Wei. He is PRWeb's Director of Product Management, and we're going to be talking about ranking in Google News.
So PRWeb, obviously really heavily involved in news content. Have you guys observed any change in how Google or any of the other search engines are treating news content in the last year?
Actually, I think there's a couple things. One is we've started to see it appear in sort of the blended search, the news results. So we're getting a lot more kind of page one organic web results because of the news result. But the lifespans tend to be 24 to 48 hours. And we've seen that a lot in both news and the blended search. We've seen the relative freshness of the news start to play a more important role in the overall presence of the news releases in search.
Is there anything that companies can do to help optimize their press releases and get them indexed by Google News?
Yeah, absolutely. We have an editorial team and a set of editorial guidelines. But our guidelines are really put in place to make sure that we get indexed in Google News, and so we kind of work with our customers in that regard. Just one kind of example of how we'll work is, we have a lot of customers interested in doing social media release format type news releases, which tend to involve structurally a lot more bullet lists. Well, Google News actually does something they call fragment content. They basically categorize bullet lists as fragmented content, and that actually gets released as excluded from Google News. And so one of the things that we'll do is when we see these bullet lists and we realize that there may be potential for not getting included in Google News, we'll actually go and we'll talk to the customer about it, and we'll try to see if they can kind of tweak the release, just basically to put it into the proper shape to get into Google News. And so our editorial guidelines are there, and our editors are there to kind of make sure that they have the highest % chance of doing that.
Great. Thanks a lot for your time, Jiyan.
Thank you. Definitely appreciate it.